Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's Thursday, and every Thursday I share a mystery challenge. And really, it's just a set of clues or a clue or some kind of prompt that I challenge you to come and make a card or a project with me. So today's was anything but a card. And it's kind of a cheat a little bit because it is a card, but it's a gift card holder. So I thought that I could get away with it for today's prompt. So hopefully, hey Pam, welcome. Hopefully you've grabbed your supplies, which you were thinking of. I shared some other ideas if you even want to make some of those, some gift little treat holders, sour cream containers, and then some tea and treat containers. I shared those on previous blog posts. So maybe you want to make some of those for your upcoming holiday or stocking stuffers. I've made quite a few of those as I've been getting ready for the craft fair coming up. So this is a gift card holder. It's really easy. And it's just a piece of cardstock, and then it's up to you to decorate. So the gift card holder is actually made from the one piece of cardstock. So I'm going to switch over and I will show you. So I'm going to use the Fluffiest Friends because I can't resist it. And I've realized I forgot to grab a sentiment. I think I can use this one. Okay, so I forgot to grab a sentiment. They're in their sentiments. This is the Fluffiest Friends bundle. It's an online exclusive, so you find this in the online store. It won't appear in a catalog, and it's only available while supplies last. And it's the cutest little thing. Look at these critters. So the beaver, this bear, that's what I'm going to use today. A cat with a balloon, a bunny, a bird, lots of twigs, flowers, bees. It's really cute. That's what I'm going to use. And then of course there has to be dies so you can cut these little critters out. And then there's a whole bunch of others. I've kind of already cut out some. So there is a beehive shape, a whole bunch of leaves, a wasp nest, a branch. So those you can use kind of standalone dies. There's a balloon, there's some grass, and then the twigs you can cut out. All right, that's what I'm going to use. Now I'll show you how easy this gift card holder is to make. Grab my trimmer. Oh yeah, it's fun. Okay, so I've got a piece of Poppy Parade cardstock, and I've cut it 4 1/4 by 11. So we're going to score it, and I just need to pop out my length out. So we're going to score it at 4 1/2. So remember, this is scoring, not cutting. 4 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 1/2. And that's it. So 3 scores. Oops. Okay, so we've got it scored. Now what we want to do is make this. We're going to fold this into valley, mountain, valley. And ideally I probably should have flipped over. If you want to get the best kind of alignment and scoring, like alignment and folding, flip it so that you're alternating and would be folding. Because this I want this valley, and these I always tell you to fold on the raised line, and I'm actually going to fold in the opposite direction. But what we're going to do is we're going to fold our card in half on the 5 1/2. So again, just like a normal card base, give it a good burnish, and then we're going to fold back on the other 2. And again, if I had scored it, if I had flipped them as I scored them, it would have been a little bit better fold, but you can burnish it. Okay, so we end up with a slightly smaller size card base. So it's 4 1/4 by 4 inches, but we end up with this W shape. So valley, mountain, valley. And this is the magic piece in the middle that is going to be our the holder of a gift card. So I don't have a gift card, but I have an old credit or a hotel card. So this is going to fit in. So this actually pops up when you open it. This will fit in like this. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to adhere this piece together. So we're going to open it up, and I'm going to use tear and tape. And you want to put this, a strip of tear and tape, as close to the bottom of one of these. So this is, I'm going to say this is the 4.5. So either the 4.5 or the 6.5 inch score line. And just a piece of tear and tape. And then I'm going to peel this off, and I'm only going to partly peel it off. So this is a trick I learned. So just take and peel your tear and tape partly, and then fold it back. And then you can take and fold it so that you get it in the right position, and then you can remove that piece of tear and tape. So that is our card base. Now the reason we want that piece of tear and tape as close to that edge as possible is because we're going to cut a piece in here so that our card, our gift card will hold. Now if you've got a punch you could use, like the old word window punch that's now retired, that will work. Basically I'm going to use a die, and I'm going to use it one that is wide, or just slightly wider. Maybe just the next one. Ooh, that one. Let's see if I can make this one work. I might have to cut this one slightly. But I'm going to use, so this is the 5th largest of the deckled rectangle dies. So if you've got a different die, now you don't want to put it too low. We're going to just kind of put it part way down so that we can actually get, if you put it too low, you won't be able to get your card base or your gift card holder into it. So I'm just going to kind of line it up so that I've got about 1/4 inch showing, and I'm going to hold that in place with some of my handy dandy Post-it note tape, and I'm going to run that through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. See if I can bring this over and show you. Okay, there's my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you want both of these front flaps, the front and back flap of your gift card holder, out of the way. You're only cutting through these 2 layers. So you may have to run this through a couple of times just to make sure that it's cut through, because it is through 2 layers of cardstock, and it will clunk and bang. And then we can take that out. You could also just use your trimmer if you wanted to. And the reason, let's just see if my gift card. So you might have to kind of take your pick tool and just kind of open that up, because it was, there we go. So don't put it too low, because you'll run into you want to be able to have a spot where this gift card, hey Joey, will fit into. So if you were on one of my classes the other night, you saw this, but I thought it was so fun, I decided I would share it on a live. Okay, so that's the pop-up gift card. So when you open this card, it pops up. But now we can do some decorating. Those out of the way. Bring back in my die cuts. I went ahead and did all of my die cutting in advance. Okay, so let's start with the inside, because that's easy. So I cut a piece of basic white, and it's 4 inches by 4 1/4. And I'm using, this is a piece of Designer Series paper, and it's from the Le Shops suite that is in the annual catalog, but I thought that this yellow kind of crosshatch looked a bit like a beehive. And of course my glue is not behaving. Let's see. And I didn't even leave it open. Sometimes I can blame myself that I leave it open, but I didn't this time. So let's see if I can get the clot out. Probably shouldn't do this because it, oh, there we go. Came out. It makes quite a big hole when I put my, my Take Your Pick, the piercing part of my Take Your Pick. So this piece of Designer Series paper is 4 inches, no, 3/4 of an inch by 4. And so it'll go across the bottom. These are amazing. If you bought any of the blends holders or the any of the Stampin' Storage holders, these foam come with it. And I just took a piece of adhesive magnets that I get from the dollar store, and I cut it roughly the size, and I put it in there. And that way my dies won't go missing if I put them in there. And then all of my little pieces. And I just managed to, I knew I had too much ink there. I'm gonna just take a, thought I had a baby wipe out, but I don't. Yeah, they're great for storage. Those foam. They're hard to get rid of because I don't know, around here I can't really put them in the recycling because it's styrofoam. There we go. And so I kind of keep them and then use them for my die cuts. And in fact, I think on the bottom of this one, I put a strip of magnet because on my other table, it's a magnetic trolley. And so I think it's come off, but there was a piece of magnet underneath here that it held it onto the metal trolley. Now, the one thing about this is you may want a belly band on this because it does want to flop open. I didn't cut any paper to do a belly band, so that's going to go on. But before we do that, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And I'm going to use this sentiment. This is from the Layering Leaves stamp set. I used this yesterday. I absolutely love this stamp set. It was, and I'm going to use the For You, it was $1 million stamp set. Rachel Tessman designed it, and I just absolutely love the sentiments in it. So I'm going to stamp. Everything's sticky today. I'm going to stamp right in the top right hand corner For You, like that. Isn't that pretty? Just such a nice little font, or little sentiment, and then the nice font. All right, so we're going to take this. Yeah, try not to get too much glue. All right, and I'm going to just put this here just off to the side because I've kind of that. All right, now let's do some stamping and some coloring with. I'm going to use the bear because he's just too cute. So I'm going to stamp him. In Tuxedo Black. Like that. Isn't he cute? Okay, now let's do some coloring. Now I'm going to do, I guess I'm going to use Pebbled Path. Pebbled Path, Daffodil Delight, and Poppy Parade. There we go. All right, let's start by coloring our bear. So I'm just going to do him all over in the light Pebbled Path. Trying only to get the bear and not the honey pot. Oh, but I love to color. Especially with blends. The blends just make it so much easier. So if you haven't used blends before, they are alcohol-based versus the water-based Stampin' Write markers. And I don't know, the blends are just so easy to color with. So I'm just kind of coloring the whole bear in pebbled path, and this is the light. Oh, I'm just going to do the whole bear. And then I'm going to go over it where the artist has already kind of put lines as if there's a bit of a shadow. And then inside the ear, I'm going to do around his snout. Just gives a bit of an indication of where some shadowing would be. And then I'm going to go back over with the light. Now, you don't have to use the same color. So I know I tend to, but you don't have to. You can mix and match colors if you wanted to. For example, if you wanted to do like dark crumb cake and pecan pie, or yeah, you can mix and match the colors, and that kind of gives it a different look. All right, so there we go. A little bit of blending. You can kind of see where the darker one is. Now I'm going to do the honey in this is Daffodil Delight. This is dark Daffodil Delight. Not going to do any blending. And then I'm going to do the honey pot in Poppy Parade. This is light. And then I will do a little bit of blending with the dark. I love Poppy Parade, I think, is my favorite color. There, I'm not going to blend because I've got enough. Now you can cut that out using paper snips, or there is a die in the bundle to cut the bear out. That. Let's just take him over here. And cut him out. There we go. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to tear that. There we go. Isn't he cute? I just love the little bear. All right, let's put him in there for now. One way to keep your dies straight. Okay, so I'm going to put my bear here, but before we put our bear on, we've got these dies that I already, die cuts that I already went and cut out. Let me lose some of them now. There we go. Okay. There are a lot of leaves in this bundle, so it makes it really easy to cut out. I always find it frustrating when there's not, you're having to cut one out at a time, whereas look at all the leaf dies that, and they're all slightly different, or many of them are different. So there's 2 and there's 3, and so it makes it really easy to cut a whole bunch of leaves out to decorate your branch. So we're going to put our branch on like that. Now, if I had been really smart, I know. Yes, Poppy Parade and Evening Evergreen. Yeah, that was another one. Okay. If I'd been really smart, I could have used some adhesive sheets, but that's okay. We're not going to do that. So I'm just going to put that branch, and I'm going to pop this wasp nest up. Like that. So we're just going to hang that down like that. I want to make sure I have room for my bear. And then I'm going to use glue dots. So here's another trick I use to keep track of my die cuts, especially when they're little. I just take and stick them on to my roll of glue dots. And then when I'm ready to put them on, I may not use all of these, or I may fully cover this, make it a really full branch. So you can also use the putty end of your take your pick tool to pick up these little die cuts. I've lost a die. I was cutting out a whole bunch of tags using the TaylorMade tag dies, and for some reason it was really tight as it was going through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and the whole platform, the cutting platform and the plates all went flying out the one end. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. I think it just gets tight in there, so maybe I didn't have the, I don't know, in quite right. And I don't know, I've lost one of the large size tags. I'm gonna have to crawl on my hands and knees and get a magnet and try and find it. If I told you that story already, I still haven't found it. Okay, so I'm just kind of positioning these leaves along the branch, overlapping. As I said, I may not use all of them, but I might. If you don't use all of the die cuts, just leave them in your stamp case. That's probably enough. Maybe one more, because I can't resist. All right, so there's lots of leaves along our branch. Yeah, actually, I think it landed behind. I have a big cabinet back there, and I think it's landed in somewhere behind there. So I'm going to have to get down on my hands and knees and see if I can find it, because I use those TaylorMade tags all the time. All right, there's my bear. He's so cute. Now, I think I'm going to put a little bit of Wink of Stella. You probably can't see that, but just on the honey, just because I think it'll look pretty. Now, what did I grab for embellishments? I do think that this needs a belly band, but I'm not going to take the time to make a belly band. But I am going to put some embellishments on. So I grabbed these are the brushed brass butterflies. I say that 10 times fast. And so I'm going to use these. I don't have many of them left. I thought that they would be kind of cute. I was looking for the dragonfly and bird ones that come with the meandering meadows, and couldn't find them just before I went live. So I thought that the butterflies would look really cute. All right, there we go. So if I can find my gift card again. Here it is. Well, my hotel card. So that goes in there like that. And when you open it, it pops up. So this is a perfect time of the year, especially if you kind of like many people who give gift cards for Christmas. So again, you could use a belly band, and maybe if you were using this Fluffiest Friends, put the bear on the belly band and have him pop up. But there you go. There is a cute little card that won't stay closed. We'll kind of just put him like that. Oh, there we go. All right, so if you've made some of these already, or if you are going to make some of these, share your projects. Hey, Sharon, welcome. be a little bit flaky. I might have to stop using it. Hopefully that my audio has still is still working. Yeah, the loss of sound. I'll bet you have. Okay. So I am. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, it came back. Oh dear, and I probably have screwed it up. I don't know if you can hear me now. I've changed the audio. I wonder if this is going to work. Can you guys hear me now? Give me the thumbs up if you can hear me now. Yes, no, maybe so. Sound? Oh, thumbs up. Good. Okay. Yeah, the app that they've put out maybe is a little bit flaky still at this point, because all of a sudden it died and then came back, and that's my sound was on my phone. Anyway, I'll have to keep an eye on that. All right. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy that. Yeah, I was saying, don't forget, if you have made some of these gift card holders or the project that you created that was anything but a card, share it in my Facebook group. And the link to that Facebook group is underneath this video. I do a draw and send happy mail out to a few people who've shared projects over the month. Don't forget the Fluffiest Friends is an online exclusive, so it's available in my online store under online exclusives. Also, don't forget that the last chance sale is on, so those items that are retiring from the September to December mini catalog many of them are on sale for up to 60% off while supplies last. So if you've got some things that are on your wish list, you might want to grab them before they're gone. All right, everybody, welcome. I won't be live on Saturday because we're having a BOGO sale. So if you're interested, you live in Canada and you're interested in retired product, not from the mini catalog, current mini, but from the January to April mini and the annual catalog that retired in this past May. So we're having a BOGO sale on Saturday. So I'll be live all day in that, but I will be back live on Sunday. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day. Happy stamping. Bye.